First out of the gate is Miss Pia Jonsson. She is she is an advisor for the Directorate of Fisheries in Norway. She's going to be presenting on the CatchID-Program. I had the privilege of meeting Pia in Halifax just a couple of months ago and was really excited to hear about the work that they've been doing, and I think you will too. So please, Pia, come to the stage.
Thank you, Baba, for that introduction. So I'm very excited to be here. I'm excited to be one of the first presenters here at the SAFET conference. My name is, as Baba said, Pia Jonsson. I'm an advisor at the Norwegian Directorate of Fisheries, where I work on the CatchID program, which is what I will talk about in my presentation today. So, as many of you know, currently illegal and unreported fishing remains one of the main problems our oceans face globally. Some estimates say that even 1 in 5 fish caught originates from such unsustainable practices. So, with the current MCS regime, it's very demanding to uncover and prevent illegal and unreported fishing and landing activities. And the Norwegian authorities has attributed this challenge to either key data elements being unavailable to the authorities or because the data reported is based on estimates or self-reported numbers. If we combine this with our limited capacity to monitor and control both fishing and landing activities, it leaves us substantial room for opportunity. An opportunity for those willing to continue destructive fishing practices, illegal and unreported fishing, and misreporting through the value chain to achieve unjustified economic gain. The inadequacies of the current MCS regime extend beyond compliance challenges because it also challenges how we succeed with management of our marine resources in general. With the current regimes, it is difficult to determine how much fish is harvested and consequently the impact the fisheries have on our marine ecosystems. Therefore, we believe that we need to rethink how we facilitate compliance within the fishing industry. We can no longer base compliance on running after those who have already broken the rules. We need a more preventive approach, an approach that will lead to less control, more control with less effort. We need to change the perspective on how we approach compliance and ask ourselves, what if? What if we can have technological solutions that can verify the catch at the same time the fish is harvested, or at the latest when the catch is taken on board? In Norway, upon conducting a full assessment of our current MCS regime, we have arrived at the conclusion to this answer lies in technology, and more specifically, artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence has shown that it has already demonstrated that it's possible to identify which species a mosquito belongs to, or even the gender of a mosquito. So if this is possible, why shouldn't it be possible to identify the catch on board a fishing vessel, or maybe already in the gear itself? The way we see it is no longer a question of possibility. It is indeed achievable. The challenge is that the existing technologies has not yet been adapted to suit the needs of fisheries. Technological solutions that can identify fish during commercial fishing activities have to be developed, tested, and implemented to accommodate the identified issues. Furthermore, as one of the biggest exporters of fish globally, the Norwegian industry is heavily impacted on the demands and expectations imposed by importing countries' governments, various documentation schemes, and not at least the demands for the younger generation to provide documentation, or more precise documentation that will convince them that a fish is a sustainable, ethical, and healthy product to consume. Utilizing technology will help us obtain and distribute this kind of documentation. So we have made a short film that I'm going to show today. It summarizes the most important objectives of the CatchID program. So I'm not too sure how to make it start.
The ocean has always been important to Norway, and fish is important for all our livelihoods along the Norwegian coast. Today, our fisheries sector consists of a modern fishing fleet, and new technological solutions are going to make us even better. Because in the future, Technological advances based on artificial intelligence, cameras, computers, sensors, and what is yet to be invented will help us to automatically determine the species of, measure, and register each fish that is brought on board. All this with less reporting for the fishermen. Catch report, position, temperature, and even the sex of the crab can be digitally collected and shared within the industry. But we're not developing this technology just to give those of us working at sea fewer tasks. We believe that new solutions will give us better knowledge, more accurate data, and make it easier for us to document a sustainable industry for future consumers. Because they're going to wonder where their fish was caught, when it was caught, and if it was caught sustainably. And then we, as a fishing nation, can be proud and say that we fish with clean consciences and that we take responsibility for the environment and the resources we manage. We get more control with less effort.
So, the approach shown in the film has a name. It's called compliance by design. A compliance by design architecture represents an end-to-end approach in which information is collected directly from the source system and distributed to all relevant parties. So if we combine the idea of being unable to break the rules, facilitated by artificial intelligence and automatic technological solutions capable of identifying each individual harvested fish, the outcome will be compliance by design. The Directorate of Fisheries in Norway aspire to be a facilitator and enabler of this development, and we want to do this working together with other countries, the fishing industry across borders, scientists, and together with the tech industry. An example of what we do is being a part of the Everfish Consortium. The Everfish Consortium consists of 17 partners from 8 European countries and has received funding through the Horizon Europe program. The objective of the project is to develop, test, and promote a suite of innovative technological solutions for a fully automatic catch recording and reporting for use on board European fishing vessels, and to develop innovative governance strategies that make use of this automatic reported catch data. The technologies in Everfish will be tested in several types of fisheries: large-scale demersal fisheries, small-scale and artisanal fisheries, and recreational fisheries. In the Everfish project, fisheries management and authorities and leading industry partners work closely together with leading research institutes to identify what knowledge and technological solutions we consider critical if we are to contribute to biodiversity protection and restoration of the ocean. The focus here is on digital solutions that contribute to an automated documentation system where the verifiable data is made available for relevant actors. This also requires an infrastructure that assures that you can access and share the information automatically. So, as we all know, the fishing industry is complex. It ranges from simple fisheries to highly technological developed fisheries and fishing vessels. While some sectors of the industry already use AI for various purposes, the idea of employing AI on board fishing vessels to identify catch may seem like science fiction to many. Therefore, an important objective of the CatchID-Program is to broaden the understanding of the possibilities that lay in using new technological solutions. Creating and fostering networks between industry, scientists, managers, and suppliers are therefore essential, and the CatchID-Program aims to facilitate such connection. Last year, we organized the first international symposium on catch identification technologies in Norway. The aim was to create a global meeting place for managers, scientists, policymakers, the fishing industry, suppliers, exporters, and marketers to present and discuss new and emerging catch identification technologies. The event covers sessions with a range of topics, such as ongoing development on catch identification technologies, implementation of innovative technologies, traceability of seafood, and the marketing potential with transparent value chains. Building on this first successful symposium with more than 150 participants, the Directorate of Fisheries now invite all interested parties to participate in the upcoming symposium scheduled for 19th to 20th of March 2024 in Tromsø, Norway, which is in the north of Norway and kind of the opposite scenario of the one we are in right now. The event will present another significant opportunity for knowledge exchange, collaboration, and paving the way for innovative solutions in the future. So I hope to see many of you there. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pia. I think that was a really insightful presentation and really, I think, highlighted some of the features of the technology that you're developing that have expansive capabilities or growing capabilities, and thinking about not just where we are now, but where we can be. And that's really what this is all about. This is about, you know, looking to the future and thinking about those emerging technologies and those advancing technologies and where they could ultimately lead. You know, having a vision for where we can get to is probably more important than understanding what we have the capability of doing today.